Orleans, baby, day 2. It is gonna be a great day. I feel it. I can get energies in the air. Everybody's in a great mood. Coming off of a win yesterday. We got 2 motos today. It's hopefully we're gonna seal this deal, and I'd like to see a full sweep of the podium. So.
Just trying to figure out what Connor's doing, honestly.
This is what happens when you party too hard on race weekends. And you walk to the race site at 6:30 in the morning from downtown Bourbon Street.
It's 9:15 in the morning. I got a notification at 7:30 that he got here, but he never actually made it to his hotel. He just came straight from Bourbon Street. So he's currently a dead body over there. We're trying to figure out what he's doing. We have no idea. But everyone else is up and awake. We got racing. Amateurs were just out there. I believe Klein was running like the top 3. So that was good, and all the pro guys get going in about an hour, I'd say. So see how it goes. Got 2 motos today for the pros. Amateurs just finished up, and we'll see how the Farthing racing team does overall.
I'm ready. All taped up. Ready to do some battle. Got some blisters yesterday. In and out of the water, in and out of the wake. I mean, it's nuts out there. Just hanging on for dear life.
I used to be the rider, now I'm just cleaning Logopolis' goggles. There you go, Logopolis. That's gonna be an extra 100 right there, bro. So we're just getting ready for the final day of racing here in New Orleans for the P1 Aquacross. And you know, it's been an exciting weekend so far. 3 guys in the top 4, and really looking forward to going to the last 2 motos left. Monster Energy had a huge party last night, UFC, so my voice is a little scratchy, but we're out here for another fun day, man. So follow along with us and come check it out.
Huh?
You're not letting the Sea-Doo beat y'all, huh? I sold my Sea-Doo. That's all I got is Yamahas now. I got a 2003 Yamaha, which is my favorite. I got 2009, and I had a Sea-Doo, and it was nothing but trouble.
Sea-Poo, we go.
Sea-Poo, Yamaha for life. I'm getting another one. That's all I'll get.
Sounds like my GB1.
So 10 buoys, 2 miles, and it's just about time to go racing. And you're joining us for the Monster Energy P1 Offshore Triple Crown. Yep, yep, here we go. Like we said, Devin Farthing took the win yesterday. Devin took the second last year's series. Jay Edwardy, he's been on fire so far here in the 2025 picture yet, so we'll see exactly where they're at here momentarily.
Quite a few seasons up in this front pack though today.
Yeah, you got Smith, and then you got Jay Edwardy, who took a second yesterday. Edwardy, I believe, currently running in that 3rd place position.
And you said in the pre-show that he...
So you got Miller out in front. Christian Daly has advanced into 2nd place. Christian out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Comes from a racing family. Ian Smith in 3rd on book number 126. And in the 4th spot, Jay Edwardy on C477 and Anthony Redenich.
And where is our winner, Devin Farthing, from yesterday? How far back is he?
Torrey Snyder, always a contender out there in the 110.
Christian's definitely going to get him before the race is over.
See, he seems to make up a little bit of ground right there. Not as close as he was last time by.
Daly charging hard, trying to reel in Tim Miller. In the battle of states out there, you got Texas out in front of Indiana. Might be having an issue. That's why he may not be up there in the front. Daly charging hard, trying to reel in Tim Miller. in the battle of the states out there, you got Texas out in front of Indiana. And I believe that's Jay Edworthy that's just battling it out with Daly, and they are bond rail to bond rail right now. Daly looking to push him wide as they come in. You got your leader over here on the right-hand side of the screen, Tim Miller.
But now you're going to have the dog leg. Edworthy's going to might be on the inside of that dog leg. I think he's going to. He can push Connor Daly out. What a race here! Sea-Doo versus Yamaha. What a pass by number 477.
Oh my, how about that Jay Edworthy on that Jetta X Sea-Doo moving up into second place and getting past Daly. That's no easy.
I believe so.
Tim Miller. How about that? Tim Miller and Jay Edworthy and Christian Daly, 1, 2, and 3 here.
It was a good moto. Another smooth one though. I was looking for it to really get choppy, but got to be happy with it. Boat ran strong, so carry this momentum into the next moto.
Edworthy should have crossed the dirty water. And no, you may not have got the pass on Tim. You don't know unless you keep pushing, but you're definitely not going to lose the position.
Yeah.
That's what you cannot do. You cannot lose the position. Like, you can cross the wake, but wait until you're in smoother water to do it, where it's not rotating the boat, because you're crossing in the dirty water, which is causing the boat to go like this, and then you're losing time because you're scrubbing the speed. If you lose a half a mile an hour, it's that difference.
I didn't have the best of starts, but I managed to just ride quite consistently and made a couple overtakes, and I think I finished 5th in that one, which is, I guess, can't complain, some points on the board anyway.
How was your race, man?
It was rough for sure. Went good though. We were able to finish all the laps and just try to hang on to the boat. Yeah, boat's running really good. It's just a hard hull to stay on top of unless you're out in the front in the flat water for sure.
Just living it up, hanging out in 6th place. Honestly, I had a really good start. I don't even know. Miller just came across the front of my nose right at the last second, and it made me drop back a couple boats, and just people flew by me. They blew by me like I was sitting still once I got in the white water. I just got to get out front a little closer and not let him come across my nose, and I could be in the top 2 on the start. The white water, why it's white is because it has air in the water, so when it's in the prop and the pump, it's just spinning air. It's not, we need water to move, so white water is not good. So not doing bad, 4th in the points, so get a win. Maybe can run into the top 3 and hopefully work our way up and just wait for some rough water in the next couple rounds.
We got 6th in the first moto and had a clutch go out in the second moto, so our guy Mike over here is fixing that, and look forward to getting a finish in 3rd moto. Man, we're crushing the casino. They're hurting. We're crushing the casino.
Guess mechanical failure has to stop me because no one else could on the track. Rich is out there changing some parts. We're going to get her back running. So we'll see if finishing 2 out of 3 motos, I can still grab a win. I need some of these guys like Noah to do something, man. Come help me out so I can get some points. But this guy's slacking out here. Tell him. Look at him. He hasn't been training.
Oh my God, bro. It was a rough start. Yeah, I definitely got the fitness. It's just putting everything together. I'm still working on.
Yeah, I got one more moto at 4 o'clock about. So see if we can get out there and get a win. I'm coming hot from the outside, so no one will see me coming when I'm out there.
I need a good start. Like, I had a good jump initially in that moto, but then I was like fiddling with the trim and kind of like, cut myself short, like coming towards the end of the straight. So I think I'm just gonna leave my trim down this time and just try to get a good jump, and then just go from there. Try a lifestyle race.
What's up, man?
How's your night, man?
It was a long night. I mean, I came to the race at about 7 a.m. First one here. First one here, last one out. That's the type of mentality I want. Oh, you want to hold it? All right.
Your legs got to be almost a suspension. You know what I mean? It's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you're moving back and forth like this, it's like the shock. It's the exact same thing as a motocross bike.
My ass is off the back, even I'm probably causing it to come off, you know what I mean?
So as you're following, you can't be trying to pass the guy in front of you and then picking worse lines, you know what I mean? Like, you can't be sweeping outside in the clean water to then cross across the dirty water just looking for clean water, because as you cross that dirty water, you've already lost a second. You need to be staying outside until you can get clean water to cross back across.
Yeah, why are you leaving your riders ski in the middle of the road?
There, the ski is sitting in the middle of the road. I didn't leave that over there.
That's your rider. That's your rider.
Your rider. You're responsible for
Right? Imagine if that was Dustin.
Do you even know who your rider is? That was the one that
Yeah,
was
but we're
it
not
doesn't
worried about
matter.
what he's racing. We're
That's
wondering
got
why it's
105.
in the middle of the road.
105. That's a DUI waiting to happen. If he gets pulled over in this parking lot in that golf cart thing, he's getting a DUI.
We're just chilling. Everyone's pretty much just waiting for this moto. We got most of the stuff packed up, so we just got the boats out and side by side left, and got about just under an hour until our next moto, and then we're all done for the day. So pretty close on points. You know, we got 3 of our guys up in the top 4, and hopefully we can come out with the 3 on the podium, if not 2. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully everyone has a good last moto and we can wrap it up in a good way.
Took a nap in the lounge where all the camera editing goes down for the videos. Had some candy. I got a iced coffee, and I downed a Monster too. But the Monster's better for performance. The Starbucks makes me fat and puts a smile on my face until I have to go to the bathroom. So I'm just gonna pull a shot, win the moto.
You're in second. Devin's in third. Okay. Devin said you're 8 points behind Edworthy, and he's 9 points behind Edworthy. But if you get 25 for a first, 20 for a second, 17 for a third, I think that's going to put, if say you get first and Edworthy gets third, I could be wrong. I think he gets the overall.
Not sitting too pretty. Probably 8th place overall. Could be worse. Had some bad starts, but Farthing race team's hooking the ski up, so I think the start's going to be a lot better.
Last one.
And it looks like we've already dropped the green flag. Now let me clue everybody in as to what's going on. Jay Edworthy with a 2-2 has 40 points, and he is the points leader coming into this. Meanwhile, 105, Christian Daly has 32 points, currently sitting in second. Tori Snyder has 30 points, sitting in third. You've got Ian Smith in fourth with 26 points. Then you got a tie down there with Devin Farthing, and
Look who's right up front. That's 477. I just saw a screenshot of him while you were looking down, and he is right there currently.
That's Noah Skips right there. All right, one of our pro rookies out of New Zealand. We talked about him the other day. Didn't have the greatest race, first race. He went back in the pack, and I think he ended up finishing. As I take a look down here, he ended up finishing. Yeah, he ended up DNFing. That's what happened. And
this is our 3rd pro race with our 3rd different leader off of the start, and that's an impressive feat.
So he's actually a rookie moving up. This will be his first ever pro win if he can stay out in front.
Yeah, but this might turn into be a battle here. Top 4.
So it looks like, I think 373, that is Skips up in front, followed by Jay Edworthy. And 37 is Tim Miller back there in the 3rd spot. 105 is Christian Daly, and 126 is Ian Smith. So that is your top 5 right now.
I just needed to put my first 2 motos together, and there I am.
And there you are, you did it in style. So many laps you had to hang on to that lead right to the checker flag.
Yeah, I mean, like those last few laps just felt like, I don't even know, it felt like the longest few minutes of my life, so.
Buddy,
I guess
go and celebrate.
maybe freaking out a little bit and yeah, let him in a bit, but yeah. I guess fighting the wash, I think that's something I need to improve on. Getting into the series more is just working my way through the lappers. Obviously I got caught up and I burnt a lot of energy, so those last couple laps I was basically running on fumes. So yeah, I'll go home and hang out with Dustin in his gym and yeah, probably do some more stuff on the eco bike and in the pool.
What up? How's that moto? Rough.
bad boy. You hear that?
Be careful with Chance boat.
Yeah, just another mechanical issue in the moto. The second I got out of the no-wake zone, I hit it. I could just tell it was off from the start. I asked if I could come back and get my backup boat. They said no, so I was forced to ride out there on that boat. You know, just trying to salvage what I can. I finished the race, but I was pretty much last or somewhere in that vicinity. So I don't know, I'll probably end up like 5th or 6th for the weekend just because I got the moto win earlier yesterday.
There's nothing you can do about it, man.
Things, you know, I can't control, so the only thing that stopped me from winning is a mechanical failure, then I guess I'm doing my job. Next round out in Simi St. Cloud. Should be a good one, you know, some more choppy races. Last year was super choppy and it was a good time, but you know, hopefully come back and get the win, get 3 moto wins, and make up for the points that I lost this week.
Dude, it was gnarly, but I finally got the start I was looking for. We tweaked with the GP a little bit, got it cooking on the start. Happy to end the weekend like that. GP's a beast, man. I got some riding and work to do, but we'll figure it out. Hoping for 8th or 7th. Had a great start, like 6th place, so that's a plus. Still a little new to it, so every start's good practice, you know.
Watching Christian just battle this old guy. And I was just watched behind the Sea-Doo behind him, just trying to pick lines, but I ended up having just the old guy's line because the other 2 guys were out wide. So attempt to try to sweep on the buoy.
It took forever to get by Tim Miller out there. He was like an anchor out there. We eventually got him. But yeah, all in all, happy with the weekend. The boat was strong, so we just keep carrying some momentum into each round and move on from there.
One mechanical problem in the second moto, but first and third moto we did great. We fought the whole time, so you know we look forward to some better results in Kissimmee.
So third place from Bradenton, Florida, sponsored by that Farthing Racing Monster Energy Yamaha team, 110 Tori Snyder, world champion in personal watercraft racing as well. In second place, it was boat number 105 from Indianapolis, Indiana, Christian Daly. In the pro class, comes to us from north of the border. And this guy has been plugging away. He told me this is going to be his last season and his last opportunity to get an overall championship. He is known as the Chicken Man. His real name, sponsored by JetX, is Jay Edworthy. On the count of 3, hold him over your head. 1, 2, 3.
New Orleans is shit, bro. Not the venue, but just the finishes. Saturday it looked good. Sunday, not so much. I was more on a rec ride Sunday. But, you know, I think I made my statement. Everyone knows what's up. The 2 moto wins today were close battles. The moto win when I won yesterday was a half lap. So I think that pretty much lets everyone know where it's at. We'll see him at the next round.
New Orleans, we're sick of you, bro. Shit's too flat here. No fun. Yeah, literally like, subscribe, and yeah, you get to see more of me winning.